शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to this beautiful, most attractive, gorgeous and very happy temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. Vashinyadi Vagdevatas composed this stotra consisting of 1,000 names of our Tripura Sundari Jagannmata Lalitha Devi. When they all chanted, everybody went into Samadhi in the court of that Jagannmata. Same thing should happen to all of us, because Jagannmata's court is there within us. Within our own body, Jagannmata is residing and she is sitting on that Simhasana. So, she should be filled with Paramananda, bliss, and same way we all should be filled with that kind of bliss when we chant. Then we should be able to carry it with us always, then forever with us. Then we will be able to distribute that Paramananda to everybody. Do you want to take some bliss? Come, I have lots. I can share some with you. Only when we have, then we can share with others. Whatever it is. Even if some chocolates, if I have chocolates with me, then I can share it with somebody. In the same way, when we have a lot of bliss within, then we can share it with everybody. Then imagine how beautiful the world is going to be. We are filled with a lot of bliss and we are going to give this to so many people. Then they will in turn transfer it to somebody else also. So the whole world is going to be blissful world. So let us try for this. Just like Bhagavad Gita, Lalita Sahasranama also has got 18 chapters and every chapter has got a name. The first chapter is named as Tripura Saundarya, where the beauty of the body, the physical body, even though the physical body is not existing actually, for our sake, she appears taking a particular body. So the description of that kind of body, Tripura Saundarya Yoga. And the next one is, second one is the Devi Parakrama Yoga, valor. She fights with the Bhandasura and kills the army of Bhandasura. So that is named as Devi Parakrama Yoga. And the third one is Kutatraya Nirupana Yoga. How the body is divided into 3 parts and how it is considered as a mantra rupa, mantra swarupa. Then Kundalini Shakti, Kundalini Prema Yoga. And the next one, the one that we are going to start today, starting from 41st shloka, is called as Bhaktanugraha Yoga. So let us see that. 5th chapter begins now. 41st shloka. Bhavani Bhavana Gamya Bhavaranya Kutarika Bhadrapriya Bhadramurtihi Bhakta Saubhagya Dayini. Bhavani. Bhava, another name for Shiva, the one who creates this universe. The universe also is given the name as Bhava, and she is the one who creates this. So she is known by the name Bhavani. Actually, in our Sanatana Dharma, this is really beautiful. When we are talking about one particular God, we say that God only is supreme, more than any other God, any other gods. You can see this in any of the stotras. When we talk about Lalita Sahasranama, she is the supreme one. When we talk about Shiva Sahasranama or any stotras of Shiva, Shiva is the supreme one. You talk about Vishnu stotra, he is the supreme one. What does it mean? Actually, Parabrahma is supreme, and so whichever form you take of that Parabrahma, isn't that supreme then? So there should be no confusion. Why is it so? Somewhere they say Shiva is supreme, somewhere they say Vishnu is supreme, somewhere Lakshmi or Saraswati is supreme, and so on. And here they say she is supreme. Lalita Mata is considered as the CEO of this universe. So she is the supreme one. And Bhavani, she is known by the name Bhavani. It is the same as that Kali, who was the Aradhya Daivata of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Bhavatarini, she is the one who makes us cross over this bhava or this samsara. She was, the same Bhavani was the Ishta Daivata of Chhatrapati Shivaji. Tulzapura Bhavani, we know the story also. How she has blessed him so that he would win the battles, etc. So that is Bhavani. Next name is Bhavana Gamya. Bhavana is our emotions or attitude. She said that is a destination. At the end of this kind of destination, she is there. Or our goal is to reach her. How can we reach? The path is attitude. We have learned this in Bhagavad Gita. Sharirika tapas, Vangmaya tapas and Manasa tapas. Tapas, some kind of austerities being done through the body, through our speech or words, and mentally doing some kind of tapas or meditation. All these matter a lot. Like we have seen in Bhagavad Gita 16 chapter, 17 chapter. If the goal is moksha, then we should have the right kind of lifestyle. We cannot live as we want and then say that my goal is this. This is the difference between the worldly affairs and the spiritual affairs. In the worldly side, if I want to do PhD in physics, how I lead a life does not have any impact on the goal. As far as I study physics, it is sufficient. If I am intelligent enough to understand physics and if I am able to give back the same thing in my exams, yes, I can get my PhD. Goal can be attained, which is not so in the field of spirituality. Based on the goal, lifestyle should be changed. The same thing here, Bhavana Gamya. Then, Bhavaranya Kutarika. Here, Bhava is samsara. Bhava, Aranya, it is compared with the deep forest. In the forest, there are so many plants and trees and shrubs and herbs. Not only those kind of plant kingdom, we have animals also. Variety of animals, wild animals, which will definitely trouble us. Kutarika, she is the one who is going to cut down all these kind of trees or animals, especially the trees, with the roots. We know how the tree, if you cut a tree, the branch of the tree grows again. In the same way, all our durgunas, dushta karma that we have done, or the gunas, the bad qualities that we have, we try to remove all those. Yes, I feel that I have no, I don't have any durguna at all. Then that ahankara is there. Then that crops up. So like this, it's not easy to destroy all those kind of bad attitude or qualities or tamoguna, etc. But she cuts it down with the root, along with the root. Once it is removed with the root, then they will not grow again. So she said that Bhavaranya Kutarika. This is one kind of explanation. The other one is Here samsara does not mean just this world. Samsara means transmigration. We move from one body to another body. In this birth, I have got this body. In the next birth, body will be changed. This body gets destroyed and we are given another new body. What kind of body? That depends on what we have done, our karma phala. This is known to us now. So this kind of transmigration is called as bhava or samsara. Now, she is going to destroy the total bhava. Transmigration is not going to exist for us. What does it mean? No more birth, no more death. So she is the one who is going to destroy our bhava or transmigration itself, and she is the one who is going to give us moksha. With the help of her axe, she is going to destroy all these transmigrations for us, and definitely that means moksha for us. So Bhavaranya Kutarika. Next is Bhadra Priya. Bhadra has got many meanings. One is protection, then happiness, then divine, then blessing. So many meanings are there. So here Bhadra Priya. She enjoys when we are happy. She loves this kind of happiness in us. When are we happy? When that moha is not there. When the moha is destroyed, when we get the right jnana. So basically, everything is dependent on this jnana. Once we have this kind of jnana, what kind of jnana? I am not this body. When we have this kind of, when we experience this kind of knowledge, then we are forever happy. Why? Because that Atma Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham Ananda Rupa Paramananda Rupa. So we will be able to experience only that kind of bliss. She loves this, or she is expecting us all to have developed this kind of jnana and have that kind of happiness. Even in 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says that. What kind of bhakta is priya to me? Same bhakta priyaha. So many different shlokas he says, this kind of bhakta I like. Adveshta, Sarvabhutana, Maitra, Karunevacha. So many qualities he lists. And if you have this kind of qualities, then I love such a kind of devotee. It is not easy to have that kind of qualities, but we have to practice, develop, understand that, practice it and develop it, and that should become a part of our nature. Then she loves us, Bhadra Priya. Bhadra Murti, here Bhadra is auspiciousness. She is the personification of auspiciousness or Divyata. Bhadramurti, Bhakta Saubhagyadaini. What all she gives us Saubhagya. It is not only in the field of the spirituality, even in the worldly field, she blesses with everything that we need. What we need, not what we desire. What is needed for us to move forward, to progress in the path of spirituality, what is needed for us. She knows it. So she gives us Bhakta Saubhagya Daini. Then Bhakti Priya. She loves if we have devotion. Do we really have devotion for her? What is devotion? We know about love. We started from loving our mother, father, then all the other relatives, friends and blah blah we love. And then husband, wife, children. We love all these people. What is the difference between love and bhakti? Bhakti is love for a kind of principle. Higher level of principle. God is that kind of principle or tattva. When we love God for this principle, then it is called as devotion. What kind of devotion do we have? Business kind of devotion. I will do this puja. I will do this many pradakshinas. I will perform this yajna or havana or ganapati homa or so. What is the purpose? My daughter should get married, my son should have a son, or my health, I'm suffering, my health should become all right. So many other kind of desires. To fulfill those desires, we are worshipping him. So he is not the end. He or she is not the end. World is the end for us. He or she is only the means to get that worldly desires. That should not happen. It has been happening. It will happen for some more time too. But slowly we should go beyond this. Yes, I love him. I love this goddess. Why? Simply, I just love her. That's all. I know so much about her or him now that I feel like loving. So that kind of devotion should be there. What is the difference between bhakti and jnana? We have seen bhakti yoga, we have seen jnana yoga. What is the difference between these two? Bhakti is saguna upasana. You have a photograph or a murti or a ishta devata and you worship that particular god. Whereas this kind of jnana yoga is nirguna aradhana. That's all the difference is. You may have some Vishnu Devata also, but you are loving that principle. You are focusing, you are meditating on that particular principle. That is all the difference between bhakti and jnana. Not that people who are having jnanis, don't they have Ishta Devata? Don't they have devotion? Definitely everybody should have devotion. Without devotion, Jnana Yoga is not possible at all. Karma Yoga is not possible at all without devotion. So this is Bhakti Priya. Just like how we said Bhavana Gamya, now Bhakti Gamya. She is at the end of that Bhakti. Path of Bhakti you will be led toward to her only. Our destination is she. Bhakti Gamya. Bhakti Vashya. She can be trapped only by devotion. She can become ours. We can become hers. She can become ours only by devotion. This Paramatma declares in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita also. Only with the help of bhakti you can attain me, Arjuna. Avyabhicharini. In 13th chapter he says it should be Avyabhicharini bhakti. Only for devotion towards me. Again, me is not particular Krishna or Lalitha or so. It is that Parabrahma. So, Bhakti Vashya, Bhayapaha. She destroys all our bhaya or fear. What are we scared of? The question should be the other way round. What are we not scared of? What are we scared of? There is a big list. Starting from a lizard, cat, dog, any animals you take up, we are scared. We are scared of people. We are scared of some objects. We are scared of situations. Everything we are scared of. If I have money, I am scared. In which bank can I get more interest? If that bank itself drowns, what will I do? This kind of fear we have. If we don't have money, another kind of fear. My old age, who will take care of me? At least if I have money, yes, I can be taken care of. What all types of fear we have? Again, the basic root cause for this fear is ignorance. I am the body. This is our feeling now. Theoretically, we know I am not the body. But still we are experiencing that I am the body. This is the base cause for all this kind of moha or ajnana. Because of ajnana, we have this kind of fear. So she is the one who is going to destroy that fear, which means she is going to give us that kind of jnana. Totally bhaya is destroyed. Bhayapaha. Then Shambhavi. Shambhavi is the one who blesses us with all kind of facilities. Anything, whether it is luxurious or not, any facility is provided by Shambhavi. There is a mudra also by the same name, Shambhavi mudra. They close their eyes. People who perform this Shambhavi mudra close their eyes and focus the internal eyes towards the Ajna chakra. Even if you close this eyelid, internally it will be open. So, internal eyes are focused on the Ajna chakra and they do the meditation. That is Shambhavi mudra. Then Sharada Radhya. Sharada is another name given to Saraswati, goddess of knowledge or education or so. She worships her. When we observe the photograph of this Lalitha Mata, she is sitting on that Panchabrahmasana, and to her left is Sharada, to her right is Lakshmi fanning her. That means they are worshipping her. Sharada is worshipping Lalitha Mata. Another way of looking at it is, Sharada is essence of all the Vedas. Saramsha we call, or Sara, essence. Essence of the Vedas is given the name as Sharada, Sharada Radhya. So that Veda Mata also worships Lalita Mata, that is Sharada Radhya. Sharvani, one who speaks good words, one whose speech is good, is known by the name Sharvani. There is an indication for us that speak sweetly, shortly, etc. So many things are there. At least Madhura. Speak something. The speech should be not hurting anybody else at least. And gossiping, all this we should stop now. No need of all those. Okay, all these years we have been doing it. Now at least let us stop talking about others. Life is short. Time is short now. To the extent possible, we should be able to move forward in this path. So let us not waste our time and energy too. Sharvani, Sharmadaini. Sharma means happiness. She is the one who is going to give us happiness. Shankari. Kari. Not English Curry. Kari. This is Kari means the one who does. Sham is good. Sham also Sham. Shankara. Shankari. Shankari, same meaning. The one who does good. Something good always is Shankari. Shrikari. Shri is wealth. She gives us all kind of wealth. Body, physical body should be having good health. Health is wealth. When we suffer from some disease, then we realize, oh, how much ever money we have got, if we don't have health, we cannot enjoy anything. So she gives us physical health, mental health, spiritual health, etc. All this is given by her. And Shri also stands for 3 gunas. Shri is for Prakriti or gunas. Sattva, Raja, Tama. She is the one who gives us, blesses us with all the 3 gunas. All of us have got all the 3 gunas. Which guna is dominating makes the difference. Shrikari. Sadhvi. Sadhu. Sadhu means kind of person who is very kind or good at everything. Sadhu also means excellent, Shrestha, Uttama. Very good one, that is Sadhvi. Then Sharash Chandra Nibhanana, either Sharash Chandra or Sharash Chandra. You know, this year, 12 months is divided into 6 Rutus. Every Rutu has got 2 months. Now Sharat Rutu, one of the Rutus is Sharat Rutu. According to the Chandramana calendar, Ashvayuja Masa or Ashvija Masa and Kartika Masa put together is known by the name Sharadrutu. During this period, sky is very clear and very beautiful, and moon, especially Purnima day, moon is very, very bright and round and beautiful to look at. So her Anana is face. Her face is like this Rutu moon, especially Purnima day, how the moon is so beautiful. In the same way, her face is like this. Then Shatodari, Udara is stomach or waist, and Shata means thin, small waist. She has got a very small waist. Now our aim is to become like her. So all of us who have got big tummy, big stomach, we should try to become like her now. So start doing all exercises, all yogasanas for reducing the tummy. Not necessarily. Here, Shatodari means Udara is small means less ego or no ego at all. Ego should be reduced. Whether physically we have big tummy or not, it doesn't matter. As far as the health is all right. But waist or Stomach is very thin, but the ego is very high, is of no use. So she is telling us, you also try to reduce your ego. Shatodari. Shanti Mati. Mati is Buddhi. Shanti. She is always peaceful. Her Buddhi or internally, she is always peaceful. So all this, she is like that. We should try to become like her. So Shanti Mati. With this Nama, 5th chapter called Bhaktanugraha Yoga gets over. Now the next one is 6th chapter, start from the next name, Niradhara. This is Nirgunaradhana. We are worshipping her Nirguna, no guna at all. That we are worshipping. This also sometimes it is confusing. We say that she doesn't have guna and then we keep on saying that gunas. Even the Vedas say that Parabrahma is neti, not this, not this, not this, not this, like this. Then tat tvam asi, you are that. We say so many things. No, this is not the one, this is not the one, this is not the one. That is the one. Like that, here Nirguna Aradhana. We are doing the Aradhana of all the Nirgunas. Let us see what they are. Niradhara, Adhara. She does not need any base as such. No foundation is needed for her. No support is needed for her because she is the support for us. Niradhara. Then Niranjana. Ranjana is some kind of blemish, some kind of mark. Even in moon we say there is kind of mark. He is not pure white or some mark is there on him. That is some Ranjana. Now Niranjana, absolutely no mark at all on her. Niranjana, Nirlepa. Most of us have used this kind of Nirlep. Dosa Tava, most of us have used this. This is a particular brand by name Nirlep. Lepa, some kind of attachment is there, some kind of application. We say Gandha Lepana. That means we are applying Gandha on the body. Applying. For dosa, any other tavas, which is non-stick, not the non-stick, which is sticking. That kind of, we have to apply ghee or oil. Otherwise, dosa doesn't come up at all. It gets stuck to the tawa. Here, the kind of attachment that we have for all the actions that we perform, that is lepa here. If I do any work, then I have attachment to the work, not only to the work, the result of that work. I have attachment to it. Just one example of preparing some kind of dish. Assume that I am preparing a sweet, Mysore pak. While preparing also I have attachment to that. And after that, it should be very sweet, it should be very tasty. And not only that, people who eat that should give me certificate. What all attachments we have for one action. We expect certification by so many people. Everybody should say, Jyoti, what you have prepared is very tasty. Till they say, we keep on waiting. If they don't give me certificate, then I fire them. Why can't you say that? Isn't it? What all kind of attachments we have. So she is nirlepa, no attachment to the action or to the result of the action. That means karma yogi. She is telling us, you also become karma yogi. Similarly, the next one is nirmala. Mala means some kind of dirt. What is the difference between this nirlepa and nirmala? Here mala is that kind of dirt which we accumulate, which we acquire by having attachment to people, objects, situations. If at all we have any kind of raga and dvesha, if you have raga, dvesha is definitely going to be there. So if at all we have this kind of feelings for either people or object or situation, then we are accumulating that kind of mala. She doesn't have anything. So she is given the name Nirmala. Nitya. She is always there. She is eternal. Are we not there? We are also there, provided. What is this we? If I say I am the body, then I am not there eternally. Only for a few years. So when we get that, experience that I am not this body, then we are also going to be Nitya. But she is Nitya, then Nirakara. There is no Akara at all. She doesn't have a body. When she doesn't have a body, how can she have a shape? So Nirakara. And another way of looking at it is Nihi also means Shrestha or highest, beautiful. So she has got that kind of Akara. Both are right. Then Nirakula. Akula means some kind of agitation. We have this kind of agitation always. Rather always we are agitated about something or the other. Just think of the situation where your son or daughter says that she is going to be back home by 8 o'clock. She has not come by 8 o'clock. 8:10. What happens? Mind gets agitated. And slowly mind starts thinking negatively. Nowadays there are phones, mobile phones are there. So we can immediately call them and find out. But if we call and she or he doesn't lift, then what happens? Something wrong must have taken place. Isn't it? This is how we start feeling. She might have met with an accident. Or something else has happened like this. It goes, mind wanders immediately. This is agitation. She has no such kind of agitation. So Nirakula. Nirguna. No guna at all. If we remember, we have studied the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. In this particular chapter, Kshetra is Prakriti, Kshetrajna is Purusha. Prakriti has got all the gunas. Purusha, no gunas at all or nirguna. Prakriti is saguna, Purusha is nirguna. So this is now saying that Lalitha is that Purusha. Purusha is not about male or female here, but that Parabrahma who is nirguna. Then the next one is Nishkala. Nishkala, Nirdosha, Niranjana all mean the same. No Kala at all. Here Kala is that mark. Kala has got different meanings. For art also we say Kala. Here it is not that meaning. Nishkala means absolutely no red mark. Sometimes we say that person is very good, but see, he has or she has done like this, which she shouldn't have done. That means there is a mark, red underline. When we were young, we used to get reports from school. So if you fail in one subject, less than 35, there would be a mark, red underline. So that kind of mark is not there at all. Nishkala. Shanta. This is the one word which has come without ni. Otherwise generally all this in Nitya, Nirmala, Nirakara, Nirakula all start with ni. Nirguna Aradhana. Shanta. Peaceful. I don't know why they have put it here. Then Nishkama. Kama is desire. No desires at all. What desires will she have? She doesn't have a body at all. People like us, we have body and we have feeling that we are the bodies. So we have all kind of desires. Here it says that Kama also should be Uttama desires. Only then that kind of desires will be supported. Nishkama. Nirupaplava. Upaplava means variety of hurdles. When we move in this path, there are so many hurdles that we have to face. Especially the mind keeps on wandering here and there. That becomes our biggest hurdle. Hurdle is not from the external world. Hurdle from within. We make a sankalpa that tomorrow onwards, every day I'll get up by 5 o'clock and then I will do a little bit of meditation. I have kept the alarm. 5 o'clock, it rings. Then I simply snooze it. Earlier days this was not there. Now I can snooze. Snooze for 10 minutes only. Again it rings, then again snooze or stop it. Thinking that okay, I'll get up now. By the time I am awake, it's 7 o'clock. So this kind of sankalpa we have. So this also is kind of hurdle. She doesn't have any kind of hurdles. Nitya Mukta, she is always liberated. Nitya Mukta. Nirvikara. Vikara is changes. We have, as body keeps on changing. My body was very good yesterday. Today, either cold or fever or some fracture here, there, isn't it? There is always change. Every cell changes. What about the mind? Mind, though, even worse than that. Fraction of a second, it jumps to America, Australia, wherever our children are. Mind jumps there, flies. So changes are there. Buddhi, this also keeps changing because it's all Prakriti, not Purusha. Prakriti is always changing. Vikara means changes. So she doesn't have any change. So Nirvikara. Nishprapancha. Prapancha. Pancha Mahabhutas are there. That is why Prapancha. This universe is made up of only those Panchabhutas. Nothing else exists over here. So Prapancha. Pra means Shrestha. She doesn't have Prapancha. She is the one who has created. She herself is that. She doesn't have any Prapancha. Or, now you see, I am living in Bengaluru. There are so many other people living in Bengaluru. All people who are living in Bengaluru, is their world the same? My Prapancha is totally different from my own children's Prapancha or husband's Prapancha. Even though we live in the same house. Because finally everything is in the mind. It is not the external things which are important for us actually. What is there within? Mind. So she doesn't have this kind of Prapancha, Nishprapancha, Nirashraya. She is the Ashraya for everybody, like how we said Niradhara. Ashraya for everything in this world. She does not need any Ashraya at all. Now, when we observe, when we throw something, it comes down, falls down. How? This we know. Earth has got that kind of energy because it pulls it. So that earth is giving us that kind of ashraya. Otherwise you would be floating on air. Now, earth is giving us ashraya. Sun is giving ashraya to earth. Because sun is there in the center, solar system, and all the other, our Prithvi or etc., they are all going around sun. So sun holds them back. Who is holding sun back there? In the same position he is there. Who is giving ashraya to him? We call this as Sankarshana Shakti. She is the one who is holding him there. So Nirashraya, Nitya Shuddha, she is always pure. Nitya Buddha, she is always wise. Niravadya, Avadya means we should not be so spoken of. We should not be talking or avachya. The words we should not be spoken of. That kind of word, she doesn't have anything like this. About us, people may say sometime about something because we behave like that. Whereas for her, there is nothing like that. Niravadya, Nirantara, she is always existing. Nirantara. Another meaning for this Nirantara is, Antara means gap. There is no gap at all between her and her devotees. See how nice this explanation is. There is no gap at all. So we need not even think that she is somewhere there in that temple. She is there in the temple too. She is there within us. So where is the gap? I am only she. Ahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani. You are me, I am you. So there is no gap at all, Nirantara. Then, Nishkarana. We are all here because of some reason. Some karana is there. Causal body. Karana sharira is there for us. Because of that we are existing. We have come to this world. She doesn't have anything like this. Nishkarana. Nishkalanka. Once again, Kalanka is same as Niranjana. Kala, etc. Kalanka. There is no red mark at all. There is no Kalanka at all. Nirupadhi. Upadhi means something else is needed to explain about her. To give an example, assume that there is a spatika. Spatika is pure white crystal. If I keep a red flower, some red rose or something, close to that, then that red color is reflected on the spatika and that looks red now. So we say that this red rose is upadhi for the Spatika. For it to get that color, it needed one red rose over there. What is the upadhi for her? There is no upadhi at all. No need of any upadhi. So nirupadhi. Nirishwara. Ishwara is controller or a boss. Who is boss for her? She herself is the boss. So there is no boss above her. We all have. She doesn't have any boss above her. So Nirishwara. Niraga. Raga is once again the kind of attachment that we have. She doesn't have. Raga Mathani. We all have attachments. She doesn't have attachments and she destroys all our attachments. Whatever kind of attachments we have, whether it is for work that we do or for the people or objects or whatever it is. Once Raga is destroyed, Dvesha also she destroys. So Raga Mathani. Then Nirmada Madanashini. Nirmada is one name. She doesn't have that pride. But we all have pride. Just one shloka we learn by heart. Then, I know this. She doesn't know. He doesn't know anything about this. I know all this. We get horns. Mada. Mada Nashini. She doesn't have Mada and she destroys all her devotees. Mada also. See how powerful. Each Nama is very, very powerful. When we focus on this Mada Nashini, she destroys our pride. But what are we doing? Gada 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 gada. We are saying there Mada Mada Nashini, Chinta Nirankara. Like this, because there is no time for us. We are so busy. At least once in a while, let us focus on her. Oh, it is so. So she is going to destroy all my pride. Mada Nashini, Nischinta. She doesn't have any kind of chinta. But what about us? We have everything is chinta for us. She doesn't have any kind of worries, nischinta, nirahankara. No ahankara at all. That I is not there for her. Now we know what is ahankara. Nirmoha. No moha at all. No delusion. Absolutely no delusion. Mohanashini. We have lot of moha. So she destroys the nasha. Whatever kind of moha that we have, she's going to destroy that. Nirmama. Mama. Mama means mine. Ahankara is me. Mamakara is mine. This is mine. This is mine. When it is mine, I have all kind of concern and attachments. When this is not mine, I don't mind whatever happens to this. This is our experience. So now here she is Nirmama. She doesn't have anything of to say mine because everything is hers. When do we say this is mine? When something is not mine, then we say this is mine. If everything is mine, what is there to say this is mine? So she doesn't have anything mine. Mamata hantri, mamakara. What mamakara we have, she's going to destroy that. Nishpapa. She doesn't do, she hasn't done any papas. So she is Nishpapa. Papa Nashini, what all papas we have done? God alone knows. She only knows. Some of them may be knowingly doing. Some of the actions we do knowingly. I know that it is wrong, but still I do. Some of them I don't even know that it is wrong to do. Unknowingly I may be doing. But I am acquiring that. We carry that vasanas. So she is going to destroy. They say Brahmahatya Papa is the worst Papa. Brahmahatya, killing Brahma. Brahma means here the one who has got the knowledge. If at all we kill, right knowledge I mean. One who is moving in the direction that Parabrahma, that is Brahma. If at all we kill such a person, then they say that it is Brahmahatya Papa. That is the highest, worst kind of Papa. She destroys that too. Papa Nashini, Nishkrodha. She doesn't have anger at all. Krodha Shamani. This is very important for all of us. Krodha. Anger, how fast we get angry. Quickly, within a fraction of a second, we get angry. Now I feel that, I've controlled my anger. So I go tell somebody, I don't have anger at all. Then they say, don't you have? No. Second time they ask, no. Third time, no. I say no. What does it mean? I'm getting angry. I claim that I don't have anger and I'm showing that I've not achieved that. Krodha Shamani, she is the one who is going to destroy our anger, which is worst enemy for us. Then Nirlobha, Lobhanashini. Lobha is greedy, becoming greedy of everything. I should possess this, I should have that. This example I always give. I keep cleaning my cupboards. Saris, so many saris are there. And some of the saris have become very old. Some are torn also here and there. Still it is there in the cupboard. And once I am cleaning, I thought that okay, this is, so many saris are there. Let me give this to my maid. Which ones? The one which are torn or which are totally faded, which I cannot wear, like a big donor, Dani, I am giving to my maid. Even 4 saris kept aside. Anyway, tomorrow morning only she comes. So night, once again I look at it. Then I think that, oh, it is torn, but it will not be visible when I wear. So why can't I wear this another 2-3 times? Then I can give her. So among the 4 saris, 2 saris are going again inside my cupboard. This is the kind of attitude that we have. This is lobha. If at all we give to others, it should be useful for them. Otherwise, what's the point in giving? This we have seen in Bhagavad Gita. So here she says, she doesn't have lobha and we have lobha. She destroys this lobha nashini. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that kama, krodha, lobha. These are the highways to reach Naraka. Kama, krodha, lobha. So she is going to destroy all this. Kama is going to be destroyed, krodha is destroyed, and lobha also is going to be destroyed by her. When we chant this Lalita Sahasranama, so definitely those highways are blocked. Highways which lead to Naraka are blocked. Now slowly the other one will be opened up. So here Lobhanashini, Nissamshaya. She doesn't have any kind of confusion, doubts. Samshayagni, we do have. Every time when we read Bhagavad Gita also or Lalita Sahasranama, we get some doubt. Why is it like this here? In that scripture, in that Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said so, but here they are saying so. This Guruji said so, this Swamiji says something different. We get so many doubts, confused. Through somebody or the other, she destroys that kind of doubt or she clears our doubt. We see the right path. Oh, this is what it means. Maybe while reading some books we get that, doubt is cleared. Or somebody talks about it. So Samshayagni, Nirbhava. Bhava is this world. She is not in this world physically. Bhavanashini. She destroys our world. Doesn't mean that she is going to destroy all our house, people. No, it is not so. Bhava, we just now discussed, transmigration from one body to another is called as bhava. She destroys this. That means moksha for us. Nirbhava bhavanashini. Nirvikalpa. Vikalpa is opposite of sankalpa. Just now we have seen the example of getting up early morning. Sankalpa, I made the sankalpa, but I am not doing it. It is the other way. Opposite of that sankalpa is vikalpa. Nirabadha. For her, there is absolutely no badha, no pain at all, no suffering at all for her. Nirbheda, discrimination. There is no discrimination at all for her because everybody is same. While Kunti was feeding her children, 5 children, she always used to give more food. Quantity was more to Bhima. Can we call this as discrimination or Bheda? It is not Bheda. He needed more. His hunger was more always. Others did not need that quantity of food. Bhima needed more. In the same way, she is the mother for everybody in this universe. She knows what is needed by this person. So she gives accordingly. We cannot say that she is discriminating. She is partial. Some people say God is partial. They are blessed with so many nice things. Look at me. I am like this. This is not partiality. So she is Nirbheda, Bhedanashini. We have Bheda. She destroys this kind of, we are partial. We are partial to our family. To others, we don't have love at all. This is partiality. So she destroys this kind of Bheda also. Then Nirnasha. She doesn't have Nasha at all. No destruction at all. What we have seen just now also. Nitya. She is always eternally there. Mrityu Mathani. She destroys our Mrityu. Here Mrityu is not only from this physical body. Physical body will definitely have Mrityu. She destroys that. Mrityu means there is no more death at all for us. Which means there is no Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Jathare Shayanam. Chapter closed. We will be reaching her only. Mrityu Mathani. Nishkriya. She doesn't have to do any work. She doesn't do any work. She simply sits there. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana. Kinchana, little also work. I don't have no kartavya at all for me, Arjuna. I don't have to do anything. He is only present there. So, Nishkriya, Nishparigraha. Parigraha means taking things for the work that I have done. Like how small kids do. I gave you a pencil yesterday. You give me eraser today. For the what he has given, he is expecting something back from the others and collecting it. This is parigraha. She is nishparigraha. She is not expecting anything from us. We are the ones who offer her. I'll give you a pattu sari. Kanchi Kamakshi, I'll give you a pattu sari. Has she demanded? Did she ask us? She doesn't ask. We are the ones who think that if I give this, she'll do me this job for me. So she is Nishparigraha. Nistula. Tula means comparison. She cannot be compared with anything or anybody in this world. Neela Chikura. Chikura means, there are two ways of looking at it. Chikura means hair. Here Neela means black. She has got black hair. There is a little confusion for me also why this name is given over here. Black hair means it is physical. Description about physical body. Now it is only Nirguna Aradhana is going on. So why did they bring that? So probably the other perspective is, it seems there is one chakra behind the head. At the back of the head, where generally this Purohits tie one juttu, you see. It seems there is one chakra, secret chakra. When that chakra opens up, you can come to know what happens in the world. Everything is visible to you like live telecast. That is why the Purohits are covering that chakra with the help of a juttu. It is not clean shaven. One juttu is kept there. So she is having this kind of, everything is visible to her. Probably this is the meaning of this Neela Chikura. Nirapaya, no apaya at all for her. No danger. Apaya means danger. Niratyaya. Atyaya means breaking the rules. Ullanghana they say. Atyaya is breaking the rules. We always do that. Break the rules. And we enjoy that breaking the rules. If somebody has made rule, we have to see what happens if I break the rule. Especially if the teenage children do that. If you say that this is the rule of the house, they have to break that and see what happens. So she is Niratyaya. Then Durlabha. Durlabha means opposite of Sulabha. Sulabha is easy. Durlabha, very tough. Not easy to attain her, but not impossible. It is difficult, but not impossible. Durgama, the path is tough. Is the path easy? Path is not easy. You have to follow. Mind should be under control. Whatever sankalpa you make, yes, you have to follow that. Durga. Next one is Durga. Durga means hurdles. Durga also means who destroy the hurdles. Both meanings are there. There are many more meanings for Durga. A fort. Fort is also Durga. So she is the one who is going to give us a beautiful fort around us of Namasmarana. Durga, Dukkahantri. She destroys all our miseries, sadness. We are always unhappy about something or other, complaints, grumbling. She destroys all those. Sukhaprada. When she destroys dukkha, what is there then? Sukha. She blesses with only Sukha. Sukha Prada. Dushta Dura. Anything that is there which is bad, she distances us from that dushta. It may be a bad person. She distances us by giving us some or the other clues. No, don't go near this person. No, not good. You may not like, or you may lose track. So in some way or the other, she keeps us away from anything that is dushta. Not only people, thoughts. Negative thoughts keep cropping up. Every now and then negative thoughts only crop up. Positive thoughts you have to forcibly bring. Negative thoughts by themselves without any invitation, they arrive here. So she keeps all those dushta away from us. Durachara Shamani. Achara is in the path of our dharma. If you move in this path, then it is called achara. Durachara, going away from the track. If at all you have missed your track, then she forcibly brings us back into the track of this dharma, righteous path. Sometimes we may not know, sometimes knowingly we may be moving away from this path. She brings us back here. That is why she is having that pasha and ankusha in her hand to pull us back to the right path. Durachara Shamani. Then, dosha varjita. She doesn't have any kind of dosha. Dosha is once again phala of something we have done, result of our actions. Which is negative, we call it as dosha. So she doesn't have any kind of doshas in her. And we have. She destroys all this kind of doshas. Nirdosha, here dosha varjita. She destroys all our doshas. Don't we have? We have a big bag, big mall, forget about bag, a big mall of vasanas that we are carrying with us. Based on this vasana, we transmigrate from this body to another body. We carry only this vasanas. We are aware of it. In spite of that, how do we behave? What kind of actions do we do? What kind of words we use? Speech. Is it madhura? Is it a sweet speech? Or is it useful for somebody or the other, my speech, or simply am I blabbering something? Talking something nonsense, which is of no use to anybody? Why do we talk then? I feel relieved. Somebody has done something wrong to me. If I talk nonsense about that person, then I am relieved. But remember that we are giving this to the world. That comes back. Someday or the other, it will come back. What we give, that only we can take. What are we giving to the society? It rebounds, comes back, hits the wall over there and comes back. May not be in this birth. It could be any time later. If at all we are doing anything good, because it is a phala of the previous birth. Forget about it now. What we have done in the past, we don't know. We don't have control over that. But what we are doing now, present, that is under our control. So it is as good as giving the menu for the future births. How I should be. We feel that many times we feel, why my life is like this? This is the menu that we have ordered. Now at least, knowingly, we should not make any such mistakes. We know that if we pray to her, she sends Shamlamba, she sends Varahi, she sends Jwala Malini. She herself comes there and destroys this Bhandasura who is there within us. Not only Bhandasura, his huge army is there within us. If at all we pray to her, not for the fulfilling of our worldly desires. We have been doing that now. Till now we have done. At least now let us, that will take a back seat now. That should take a back seat. Make my mind pure. Let me be of some use to the society over here. Upakarana, nimitta matram. Upakarana also, we cannot become just like that, an instrument in his hand. We may say that, let me become an instrument in your hand. We don't become instrument just like that. If we want to be good instruments in the hand of the God, our attitude also should be like that. While taking bath, okay, externally you are taking away all this water is, with the help of soap, external mala is getting cleaned. What about the internal one? Clean this also. So before taking bath, pray to God. Let my internal world become purer and purer. After this bath, my internal mind also, antaranga, should become purer and purer. So like this, every time we should get connected with her. It's not that we simply chant this and leave it. Oh, my job is over. We don't get connected with her. This is how we can get connected with her. Look at the sky. Wow, beautiful color. From where did this color come? Oh, she is the one who has given this color. So like this, let us try whenever we have free time. We can get connected with her. If possible, when we are working also, with that work we can get connected with her. So like this, let us try and try till we reach the goal. This is what Swami Vivekananda has told us, advised us. Try and try till you reach the goal. So one day, definitely all of us will reach that goal. So let us keep on trying. Let us keep chanting Nama. Along with Nama, little bit of his or her smarana will definitely lead us to that Parabrahma. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.